Imagine taking the final penalty kick of the inter-house tournament. The score is tied, the dusty pitch is silent, and the entire school is watching. You train every day. You have incredible stamina, strong legs, and perfect kicking technique. But when your boot hits the ball, it sails 10 feet over the crossbar. Why does someone who is entirely physically prepared completely freeze up in the exact moment they need to perform? We often assume that winning on the pitch depends entirely on how fast you can run or how much you can lift. Physical strength alone doesn't guarantee a win. There are unseen, non-physical forces that actually dictate how your body performs when the pressure is on. Let's freeze time on that missed penalty kick. To understand what went wrong, we have to look at 3 specific factors that run the show. This diagram shows overlapping factors. First, mental focus. A distracted brain drops accuracy. Second, the emotional factor. Panic spikes your heart rate and tenses muscles. Third, the social environment. Negative pressure destroys confidence. When calm, focused, and supported, they align. That center is peak performance. Hitting that target requires your brain and your body to work in perfect harmony. If we zoom out and look at the other students on the field, you'll notice that every single person brings a different mix of qualities to the game. Some students are naturally light on their feet. They can clear a high jump bar easily without needing much training. We call that talent. It's an ability you're born with. Then there's the student who spends every evening on the court, practicing a basketball dribble until it's second nature. That is a skill, something you build through repetition and practice. And then there is interest. You might not have the natural speed to make the school running team, but your deep desire to learn about the game makes you an incredibly valuable part of the team. These personal qualities depend heavily on the people around you. A stadium full of cheering fans provides the social support that pushes an athlete to run faster or jump higher than they ever could alone. Identifying your own specific mix of talents, skills, and interests is the first step toward finding your place in sports and your future career. So, what happens to students who love the game but don't want to be the star striker? We must look past the pitch. The sports industry in Uganda relies on a vast network of professionals who never actually play in the match. If you understand the mechanics of the game, you could become a coach or a manager. You use your tactical brain to train athletes and build the strategies that win games. If you have strong communication skills, you might become a sports journalist, bringing the excitement of the match to television, radio, or the morning newspaper. If you can stay calm under pressure, you might train as a referee. You manage game tension and ensure everyone follows the rules. Or use an interest in biology to become a physiotherapist, treating injuries and helping athletes recover so they get back in the game. Your passion for physical education opens doors to many different paths. You can spend your entire life working in the sports industry without ever needing to be a professional athlete. While the life of a pro athlete looks exciting, that specific path comes with some very real hidden risks. Professional sports are extremely demanding. A single sudden knee injury can permanently end a player's career in an instant. Even without injuries, athletes have very short careers. The physical toll means most professionals are forced to retire while they are still in their 30s. This is why it is important to develop backup skills like sports administration or coaching. It protects your future if you can no longer compete. Whether you are standing on the penalty spot or directing a team from the sidelines, your success depends on a sharp mind as much as a strong body. The most reliable muscle you bring to any game is your brain.